Close your eyes and imagine a world where the lion, the untamed king of the savannah, rules over Earth. Forget humans with our towering cities, buzzing machines, and sprawling highways. Instead, picture the lion, those majestic, golden-maned giants with bone-shattering jaws and roars that rumble like thunder across the plains. What if these awe-inspiring creatures, born in the heart of Africa's grasslands, rose to become the planet's dominant species? Envision a world where their prides, bound by fierce loyalty and raw power, forge empires across endless savannas. Their territories marked by earth-shaking calls that echo under starlit skies. These aren't just animals, they're nature's masterpiece, large felines with razor-sharp claws, muscles coiled for the hunt, and a social structure that rivals any civilization. Their prides operate like tight-knit clans, moving in perfect sync to take down prey, communicating through grunts, roars, and piercing gazes. Every step they take radiates strength, every glance carries authority, and their adaptability to the wild is unmatched. Imagine a planet where their instincts, honed over millennia, evolve into something greater, something that reshapes the world. What would their society look like? How would they wield their power? Could their reign outshine humanity's fleeting dominance? Buckle up and join us as we leap into a breathtaking, untamed world, a world of majestic empires where lions rule, with unrivaled strength, unyielding pride, and the wild, beating heart of the savannah. Now that we've glimpsed a world where lions, not humans, claim Earth's throne, let's dive into the how. How could these majestic beasts evolve into the planet's dominant species? Picture the lion, a creature of raw power, with muscles rippling beneath its tawny coat, jaws capable of crushing bone, and a roar that carries for miles across the savannah. These traits already make them formidable, but what would it take for them to rise beyond their wild roots? Let's explore the science and spark of imagination behind their ascent. Lions are built for dominance. Their powerful limbs let them chase down prey at speeds up to 50 miles an hour, while they're cooperative. Prides tight-knit groups of up to 20 hunt with lethal precision, coordinating through subtle cues and thunderous roars. This social intelligence, where females strategize hunts and males defend territories, hints at a cognitive foundation ripe for evolution. Now, imagine a global shift, perhaps a cataclysmic event, like a meteor strike or climate change, expands the savannas, wiping out rival predators like hyenas or leopards. With competition gone, lions face new pressures, larger territories, scarcer prey, and the need to adapt. Over millennia, natural selection could favor bigger brains, enhancing their problem-solving skills. Picture their vocal range expanding, those iconic roars evolving into a proto-language of varied pitches and rhythms, conveying complex ideas across prides. Their paws, already dexterous enough to swipe with precision, might develop finer motor skills, allowing them to manipulate bones or vines as primitive tools. Think of a lion grasping a sharpened stick to dig for water or drag prey. This isn't far-fetched. Other animals, like crows or dolphins, show remarkable intelligence with less to work with. A lion's keen senses, eyes that pierce the dusk, ears that catch the faintest rustle, could sharpen further, supporting a society built on heightened awareness as their brains grow. So, does their ability to plan, to strategize, to dream, could a single spark, a mutation, an environmental push, turn these hunters into architects of a new world? Hold that thought, because we're about to step into the savannah empires they might build, where strength, cunning, and pride reshape the earth in ways humanity never could. We've seen how lions, with their raw power and budding intelligence, could evolve to claim Earth's crown, their roars echoing as the anthem of a new era. Now, let's step into the heart of their world, a sprawling savannah empire, where these majestic felines rule not just as predators but as architects of a vibrant, pride-driven civilization. Picture vast grasslands stretching under a blazing sun, dotted with acacia trees and rippling with the rhythm of life. This is no mere wilderness. It's a society shaped by strength, loyalty, and the pulse of the pride. What would a lion civilization look like, built on their instincts and newfound intellect? Let's paint the scene. At the core of their world lies the pride, now evolved into complex social units like city-states scattered across the savannah. Each pride, led by a dominant male, with a flowing, golden mane, gathers in circles of sun-warmed earth for what we might call pride councils. Here, females, the strategic backbone, debate hunting grounds or alliances with neighboring prides, their low grunts and flicks of tails forming a nuanced dialogue. These councils aren't chaotic, they're disciplined, rooted in the same cooperation that once brought down buffalo. Imagine a lead female, her eyes sharp as she signals for silence, guiding the pride toward consensus on expanding their territory. The males, with their thunderous roars, act as both protectors and diplomats. Their mane's a badge of authority as they negotiate peace or warn off rivals. Their technology, while primitive by human standards, is ingenious, tailored to the savannah's gifts. Lions craft tools from what's at hand. Sharpened bones serve as digging sticks to unearth hidden water, while tough grasses are woven into mats to shade cubs from the scorching sun. Picture a pride pooling their strength to roll boulders, creating low walls to mark sacred grounds or shield against storms. They've learned to harness the sun. Two shallow pools lined with dark stones capture heat to warm water for drinking or ritual cleansing. Shelters rise from woven branches and packed earth, sturdy enough to withstand the savannah's winds. Their entrance is adorned with claw-scratch patterns that tell stories of hunts and heroes. These aren't just structures, they're symbols of a pride's resilience, built to last through drought and flood. Culture blooms in this lion-led world, vibrant and primal. Art takes form in sprawling rock galleries where claws etc intricate scenes of hunts, stars, or legendary prides into sandstone cliffs. Imagine a young lion, guided by an elder, scratching her first mark, a curving line for the horizon, a jagged stroke for a rival's defeat. Rituals bind the prides, from mane dancing ceremonies where males sway and sync, their manes catching the firelight, to roaring salutes at dusk, when entire prides gather to belt out harmonious calls that ripple across the plains. These roars aren't just noise, they're a language, evolved from simple grunts into a symphony of pitches, tones, and pauses. A deep, rolling roar might signal unity, a sharp bark, a call to defend. Scent, too, plays a role. Lions mark trees or rocks with unique musk, creating olfactory maps that guide prides or warn intruders. Visual displays add flair. A flick of a tail or a raised mane can convey respect, challenge, or affection, weaving a rich tapestry of communication. Their society thrives on balance, not excess. Unlike human sprawl, lion settlements blend into the savannah, using only what the land provides. A pride might tend to grazing ground, ensuring prey like antelope thrive for future hunts. Spiritual life emerges. Two lions revere the sun as a life giver, holding ceremonies at dawn where they face the rising light. Their roar is a hymn to its warmth. Starlit patrols, led by the strongest males, double as both defense and meditation. As lions gaze at constellations, perhaps weaving myths about celestial prides watching over them. This is a world of order, not chaos, where every lion knows its role yet shares a collective strength. But it's not utopia. Challenges loom, from rival prides to the savannah's harsh whims. Can this civilization endure? We'll explore that next, but for now, bask in the glory of a lion-ruled earth, where prides stand tall. Their roar is a testament to a new dawn, their empire a living, breathing monument to the wild. We've journeyed into the heart of a lion-ruled earth, where prides forge empires across the savannah, wielding bone tools, weaving grass shelters, and roaring in a language of power and unity. Their civilization, built on strength, cooperation, and harmony with the land, paints a vivid picture of majestic order. But even kings face trials. What challenges would these evolved lions encounter as they strive to maintain their dominance? Let's step onto the sun-scorched plains and explore the obstacles that test their reign. From the savannah's harsh limits to threats lurking in the shadows. First, the environment itself is a formidable foe. Lions thrive in open grasslands, where their speed and teamwork shine. But the savannah's boundaries restrict their reach. Dense forest with tangled undergrowth confound their hunting style, while icy tundras or arid deserts offer no prey or water to sustain their prides. Imagine a pride council debating whether to push into a jungle's edge, only to find their claws useless against thick vines. Droughts, too, could ravage their world, rivers drying up, grass withering, and prey vanishing. Picture a pride gathered around a shrinking waterhole, their once lush territory now a cracked, dusty expanse. Erosion from heavy rains could collapse their woven shelters or wash away clawed art, forcing lions to rebuild with dwindling resources. These environmental limits demand constant adaptation, pushing their intelligence to innovate or risk decline. Next, external threats loom large. While lions may have outlasted many rivals in their rise, other predators could evolve to challenge them. Imagine packs of cunning, hyena-like descendants, larger and smarter, raiding lion territories for scraps or cubs. These scavengers might exploit the lion's focus on pride unity, striking when patrols are thin. Or consider crocodiles, adapted to expanding rivers, ambushing lions at water's edge. Even smaller threats, like swarms of evolved insects carrying disease, could weaken prides, forcing them to develop defenses, perhaps chemical secretions from scent glands, or coordinated swatting tactics. Picture a pride forming a defensive ring, roaring in unison to scare off intruders, their manes bristling under a stormy sky. These battles test not just strength but strategy, as lions must balance pride loyalty with territorial expansion. Biological constraints add another layer of struggle. Lions are carnivores, their powerful jaws built for meat, but this reliance demands abundant prey. Overhunting could deplete herds of antelope or zebra, starving prides and sparking conflicts over dwindling kills. Unlike humans, who diversified diets through farming, lions lack the biology for plant-based sustenance, locking them into a delicate dance with their ecosystem. Their pride dynamics, while strong, can slow resource-sharing. Dominant males might hoard kills, leaving weaker members hungry. Reproduction, too, poses a hurdle. A lioness bears only 2 to 4 cubs per litter, and with high cub mortality from predators or scarcity, population growth is slow. Imagine a pride leader weighing whether to risk a new litter when water is scarce, knowing each cub's survival hangs in the balance. These biological limits force lions to be meticulous stewards of their savanna, a challenge their intelligence must meet head-on. Resource scarcity ties these struggles together. Water holes, vital for survival, could dry up in prolonged heat, forcing prides to migrate or dig deeper with bone tools, exhausting their strength. Prey migration, driven by shifting climates, might leave territories barren, pushing lions to encroach on rival prides' lands. Picture tense standoffs at dusk, to prides facing off, roars clashing like war drums as they vie for grazing ground. Overuse of resources, say. Overgrazing by protected herds could tip the savannas. Balance, threatening collapse. Lions would need to evolve new strategies, perhaps rotating hunting grounds or culling prey selectively to ensure long-term abundance. Their councils might gather under starlight, debating these delicate choices, their evolved roars carrying the weight of survival. Yet, these challenges forge resilience. Lions, with their cooperative spirit, could adapt, crafting stronger shelters, refining their proto-language to coordinate across prides, or inventing rituals to ration food. Their intelligence, born from the savanna's crucible, would face its greatest test. Can they overcome these trials to sustain their empire? Next, we'll compare their world to humanity's, asking whether their pride-driven society could outshine our own or if their struggles mirror ours in unexpected ways. For now, picture these noble beasts standing tall against the wind, their roars a defiant pledge to endure. We've journeyed through a breathtaking world where lions, not humans, rule the earth, their golden manes glinting under the savanna sun as they forge empires of pride and power. From their humble beginnings as fierce predators, we imagine their evolution, brains growing sharper, roars weaving a complex language, paws crafting tools from bone and vine. We explore their vibrant civilization, where prides gather in sun-warmed councils, etch claw-scratched art into cliffs, and honor the sun with dawn roars. We face their trials, droughts parching their waterholes, cunning predators like evolved hyenas stalking their cubs, and the delicate balance of their meat-driven society, pushing their intellect to its limits. Now, as we stand on this windswept plain, let's reflect on what this lion-led world reveals. How does their reign stack up against humanity's? What lessons can we carry back to our own world? Picture their savanna settlements, woven from grass and anchored by stone, blending seamlessly with the land. Unlike human cities, with their towering skyscrapers and rivers of concrete, lion prides live lean, taking only what the savanna provides. Their shelters, built from woven branches, shield them from storms without scarring the earth. Their tools sharpen bones for digging, heated pools for water show ingenuity born of necessity, not excess. Human civilization, by contrast, often bends nature to its will, draining rivers and leveling forest, leaving pollution in its wake. Lions, with their sustainable ways, teach us to tread lightly, to nurture the ecosystems that sustain us. Their prides manage grazing grounds to ensure prey thrives, a stark reminder of how humans could better steward our planet's resources. Yet, lions face their own struggles. Their pride-based society, rooted in fierce loyalty, fosters unity within groups but sparks territorial clashes between them. Imagine to prides, manes bristling, roaring across a disputed border, a scene of raw power but also division. Humans, for all our flaws, connect globally through trade, technology, and ideas, bridging continents in ways lions' instincts might never allow. This territoriality limits their ability to coordinate across vast distances, a challenge humanity has overcome, though often at the cost of cultural clashes or environmental strain. The lion's world, with its tight-knit prides led by wise females and commanding males, contrast with humanity's individualism, where personal ambition can fracture communities. Yet, their cooperation, hunting in sync, sharing kills, raising cubs as a pride offers a model of collective strength we might envy. Their councils, where every grunt and tail flick shapes decisions, show a democracy grounded in survival, not ego. What lessons emerge from this roaring reign? Lions remind us that strength lies in unity, that living in harmony with our environment isn't just possible, but vital. Their resilience, adapting to drought or predators with clever tools, and strategies mirrors humanity's own drive to innovate, but without the waste. Could their pride-driven society, with its balance of power and care, outshine our sprawling, often chaotic civilization, or do their struggles scarcity? Territorial feuds echo our own battles with resource wars and division. This lion-led Earth challenges us to rethink our path, to ask if we can blend their primal wisdom with our global reach. What do you think of their savannah empire? Could their way of life inspire us to live better, to roar with purpose? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a wild conversation about this majestic world. If this journey stirred your imagination, give us a like to join the pride, share it with friends to spread the roar, and hit that subscribe button with the bell to stay in the hunt for more speculative adventures. Together, let's keep exploring the untamed possibilities of what could be.